Saturday night, the New York Football Giants are going to Philadelphia, to the link where our buddy Zach Youssef's Philadelphia Eagles are 7.5-point favorites. Total is 48.5. Eagles minus 7.5 and the money line. Trusting the numbers and the research that we're going to be talking about over the next few minutes here, that weighed me in to take the Eagles, because before I wanted to take Giants plus 7.5, Eagles money line. My gut says it's going to be close, but with every stat that I felt like I was digging through and uncovered, it pushed me more into the E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. And then the recipe for the New York Football Giants. It's simple, guys. Keep the ball out of Philadelphia's hands. Keep it out of Jalen Hurts. What the Ravens did to the Bengals last week is what you are trying to do. Make this an 8 or a 9 possession game total. Shorten it. You do that by establishing the run, not only with Saquon, but Daniel Jones too, like they did in Minnesota last week. If they can win the time of possession battle, pick up some timely third downs, and not turn the ball over, I don't know. I think they have a shot, but just don't hold your breath because it's not going to happen. Eagles are going to win 31-17. Take the minus 7.5. Take the money line.
Oh,
you want to chant with me? I know you want to chant with me.
First of all, no, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Are you a
I
Pats or
see
Geno's
him,
guy?
I'm seeing
Or
making
no.
notes on the rundown.
Yeah, he's
got
a,
him.
ooh, Pats or Geno's. Ooh, which one do I like? Cheese with or
I
without?
think you're selling me on
Yeah, I am.
taking the spread in Philly's favor as well.
Yeah, I am.
The thing that holds me back, I'm taking Philly money line regardless. It's, I can't stay away from the money lines apparently. I'm not sure which Philadelphia is going to show up. Is it the team from November that blows the Giants out by 2+ touchdowns, or is it the team from December that does it by less than 8? I just know Philly's the clear-cut choice to advance, but I don't know, man. The Giants are 14-4 against the spread. 7.5 is a lot of points for a division rival in the playoffs. You know what? No, fuck it. Philly money line. I'm not touching the spread. This one feels like it's going to be a lot closer than it should be.
Steven, I have to defend your honor in the text here, because David, for the people at home, has been doing the Deion Sanders high step in on his record for the last 4 or 5 weeks, which
most wins,
thank
fewest
you.
losses, just a dumbass that takes money line. Never forget.
Well, that's
David,
the thing.
how many games have you skipped out on from gambling?
And that's fair. This is 1-800-GAMBLER. It's smart to skip if you don't like, and that's fair. It's just one of those things too, when you have a record of 200 and 150 or whatever David's is right now, and you're taking KC money line when they're playing the Houston Texans. I'm sorry that one win is not the same as a pick'em spread. Not all wins are created
I'm
equal.
sorry that you just don't take the free fucking wins, but
You're right, and you've talked
the
me
free
into
win.
it. I'm taking Philly. Look, all of us, we have grown onto that part of it. But I had to defend Steven's honor a little bit there. So Steven, can we get your pick too? And then I have a couple more stats I want to feed you guys and get your thoughts on.
The New York Football Giants. I'm going to put on David's hat here. 3rd-time division. It's really going to be tough to play. Kind of what David said. Are we going to get the 18-point victory? We're going to get the 8-point victory against the third stringers. I'm not really sure what we're going to get out of here. But what have I been saying? Jalen Hurts has played 1 game in the past month. That just doesn't sit well with me. And there's been a little bit of rust. I don't care how good a quarterback can be. There's always, if you give him that much time off, it's going to be bad. But let me show you a little bit something. Danny Dimes is a quarterback. All games, 32-22 against the spread. Underdog, 27-15 against the spread. Just playing on the road, 18-7 against the spread. A road underdog, 17-5 against the spread. Not only am I going New York Giants plus 7.5, give me that New York Giants money line.
I take it all back. Everything I said about you.
I'm pissed because I was trying to switch my background picture to be the black sheep because that's what we call ourselves. Hey, that's mine, Wally. Back off. Black sheep pick. Give me the New York Giants money line. Going up to the link and stealing one from the number 1 seed. You heard what my number 1 seed stats were heading into the last game. Then you couple it up with Danny Dimes, the game that he had. Let's see if you can follow it up against a way tougher defense that he's facing in Philadelphia. Let's see if that O-line wants to stay healthy. But battle of the trenches, I am very interested for a Dexter Lawrence encore to see what he can do for the 3rd time against this Philadelphia Eagles if he's able to do anything on the interior O-line.
The Giants have won like 3 games since October, and one of them was last week. I like what? Why?
Okay.
Eagles fall asleep. I could see Philly getting up quick 14-0, right? We go into the halftime, maybe it's like a 14-10 Giants. And then there's going to be something on the special teams for New York that's going to kind of flip. Because I don't know. I like their matchup defensively against Philly. It's going to be rough, but I still like New York's defense somewhat. But Jalen Hurts not playing. There's going to be a costly turnover. I can see like a Miles Sanders fumble that's going to cost it. The defense is going to walk away with 2 turnovers. We're going to get a special teams touchdown. And Saquon's going to score a touchdown for the offense and get it going.
Oh, God. See, there's just a couple things that I think that
hold on, Wally. The
Please,
Giants
go
have
ahead.
only won 4 games since I think early October. Those 4 games being the Texans, terrible, the Commanders,
elite,
semi-terrible, the Colts,
top 5
horrific,
team in football,
and the fucking Vikings, who are the biggest frauds maybe we've ever seen.
NFC North champions.
Yeah, you're right, because Philadelphia hasn't just won like 1 game in a month or anything, right? Right? Or like maybe 2 in like a 5-week span. Kind of the same length you're just giving me right now. It's not that outlandish.
But not all 6 seeds are created equal, and that's the problem for me is that you gotta this is gonna be caught in my throat for an hour if I don't get this one out.
Just get it out. I just if Eli Manning was playing, I'd be on your side, but I'm not. Wally, I'm sorry for interrupting. Just fire your thought.
No, because we brought a battle of the trenches, right? Evan Neal, rookie offensive tackle for the Giants. He was 71st out of 72 offensive tackles graded by PFF this season.
That's as bad as the Browns starting the worst 2 defensive tackles in football when they were ranked 114th and 115th out of 117 D tackles. That's horrific. Anyways, continue.
Well, the stat gets better because not only is he 71st out of 72 on the offensive tackles, that offensive line has allowed 44 sacks on Daniel Jones, which is the 5th most in the NFL. All of this while Philadelphia this year has the 2nd most sacks in the history of the NFL over the course of a season. They have 4 guys with 11 or more sacks. Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, and Javon Hargrave all have 11. Hassan Reddick, 2nd team All-Pro, has 16. And then you factor in the Giants the weapons on the outside. Not good, right? But the Philadelphia Eagles on the other side, they have Darius Slay, James Bradbury, CJ Gardner-Johnson. They're going to do well. I mean, they were 1st in pass DVOA this year. I don't see the recipe other than Jalen Hurts being really banged up and looking all-time bad. I can at least entertain a cover. The money line, Steven, I'll tell you this. If it hits, I will buy you just straight up a case of beer. Not even a bet. I'll just buy you a case of beer if the Giants win this weekend.
I'll buy you a fucking Saquon Barkley jersey. That's how confident I am that they're not.
Hey, it's on the record.
Lock it in. I am so confident in this.
I've got to get the gavel, like the Judge Judy gavel.
I need the
bang.
Wally's stats have made me. I'm on the -7.5. I'm on the 7.5 point favorite train.
Welcome.
I'm doing it because you think the Giants are going to win and no other reason. It has nothing to do with the stats. It is because I'm so confident now that Philly is not going to lose that I'm going.
Well, now I'm terrified because David's lined up on my 7.5.
No, because the game hasn't started yet. It only works when the Philly's up 45-0 and I say the game's over and suddenly Dime sets the NFL record for touchdowns with 8.
You're gonna put money on it.